January 1st. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us in 2023. I'm Devin Fehely. Let's start with a quick check of our weather with First Alert meteorologist Darren Pack.
Well, I'm happy to say that today is more sunshine than anything else. We are out of the rain game for now. Happy New Year. We've got a beautiful New Year's Day coming our way. We're also going to be looking at very similar numbers for most locations. Sunny skies, 58 degrees, sunrise coming up at 7:25. And if we pick out a few other locations on here, Oakland may make it to 60. Santa Rosa will make it to 60. There's much more to discuss in the forecast. There is more rain coming, not today, but down the road. I'll have that in the complete forecast.
Saturday's relentless rain flooded a neighborhood in San Ramon. Police and fire officials used an armored rescue truck to get people to safety. This was about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. Now, the San Ramon Fire Department says they responded to over 100 storm-related incidents on Saturday. And take a look at this video from Alameda County. This is Redwood Road in Castro Valley. It's completely torn apart in the middle. Alameda County firefighters sent out this picture. We have reached out to them for more information. Haven't heard back just yet. And in South San Francisco, Highway 101 near Oyster Point is back open. This was the scene Saturday when it looked a lot like a river. Cars slowly made their way through those high waters. The flooding prompted road closures for hours, but all lanes are now back open. The San Francisco Fire Department sent out this video showing the aftermath of a mudslide that damaged 4 homes near Bayview Park. Now, thankfully, no one was hurt, and it's going to take a long time to clean that up. And a bit down the coast, a landslide destroyed part of a home in El Granada, just north of Half Moon Bay. Looks like a chunk of a cliffside home was just ripped away by the landslide. Cal Fire and Coastside Fire cleaned up and reported no injuries. And barrier creeks have been quickly filling up with all of this rain. This is Penitencia Creek in East San Jose. Now, a week ago, there was barely a trickle in that creek. Often it's very dry. Allen Rock Park has been closed as a precaution. Santa Clara County officials say they're also monitoring Uvos Reservoir and Guadalupe River, among other waterways. In Martinez, cars were slowly making their way through some high water. Some of them got stranded. Now, the roads were shut down and some traffic lights were out. One Martinez resident was helping drivers steer around all of that trouble.
It doesn't look as deep as it is. It's about over a foot deep in the center, so people coming down the road can't believe that it's actually too deep, but they drive through it, and not only does it stall out their car, but it sends a wave up and it's broken my garage door.
Officials say they will continue to close roads when necessary. Up in the North Bay, a tree toppled onto Highway 29 in Calistoga, making driving conditions there difficult. The fire department came out to the area to clear the road of the tree and its debris. This is north of Diamond Mountain Road. Officials say they got a call about the tree on the road after a car hit it. No injuries were reported. Wind and rain have been toppling trees all over the Greater Bay Area, but in Santa Cruz, it turned tragic. A 72-year-old woman died after being struck by a falling tree at Lighthouse Field State Beach. Happened around 1:30 Saturday afternoon. Now, police and fire and medical response came to the scene, but they couldn't save that woman's life. The Santa Cruz Mountains saw some of the worst damage. A mudslide slammed into a home on Zayante. That's about 8 miles north of Santa Cruz. Now, none of the residents were hurt. Parts of Santa Cruz County are under a mandatory evacuation order. One of those areas is Felton, home to about 4,500 people. You can see the road completely flooded outside some homes there. Paradise Park residents were also told to leave yesterday. That is just north of Santa Cruz. The San Lorenzo River rose to near dangerous levels, and State Route 9 was shut down until further notice. Highway 1 near Big Sur is also closed again due to a rock slide. Now, that highway had just reopened about 3 weeks ago following another slide in that area. Caltrans is working to clear the highway, but there is no estimate about when it will reopen. Looking for a job, it can be frustrating, especially when it comes to the big question. What is it going to pay me? Well, soon employers will have to tell you up front whether they like it or not. Starting today, a new state law will require companies with 15 or more employees to post a salary range in their job listings. Now, the goal is to reduce gender and racial pay gaps. A report by the National Partnership for Women and Family shows that for every dollar that men earn in California, women are paid roughly 88 cents, with the gap increasing for women of color. The big question now is, will employers try to work around that? California workers will also get a pay raise in this new year. The state minimum wage is going up to $15.50 per hour. Many cities in the Bay Area, including San Francisco and Berkeley, already pay more than that. Other laws taking effect this year. A new bill addresses the rash of organized retail thefts. The measure will allow police to keep people in custody if they have been convicted of retail theft in the past 6 months. A new bill also bans people from buying catalytic converters other than from a repair shop or a person that provides proof that they are the owner of that catalytic converter. And another new law will require recyclers to obtain a copy of the title of the vehicle from which the catalytic converter was removed. And it will now be illegal to sell and manufacture new fur clothing and accessories. The measure will not apply to leather, cowhide, or faux fur. From record sale prices to higher interest rates, this year was another wild one for the Bay Area real estate market. 2022 started strong for sellers, but Max Darrow reports 2023 could be a very happy new year for buyers. Today will be the 15th meeting between the 49ers and the Raiders, the first since the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. The series had tied at 7 wins apiece. Charlie Walter has the top 5 moments from the 49ers side in a rivalry that goes back 50 years.
Number 5, 2018 Mullins Mania at Levi's Stadium.
Here is one wide open for the touchdown, Garcon.
Nick Mullins carved up the Raiders in his first career start, 262 yards and 3 touchdowns. The 49ers beat the Silver and Black 34-3.
I slept good, except I woke up about every hour. But those hour periods are great.
Number 4, 2002 Jeff Garcia put the 49ers in position to win.
Good snap, good at home, and it's yanked.
But Jose Cortez missed a field goal in the final seconds. It led to the first and only overtime game between the two teams. It also gave Terrell Owens more time to torch the Raiders' secondary. 12 catches, 191 yards. And then Cortez totally redeemed himself in OT.
23-yard drive. And the 49ers have won here in Oakland. San Francisco goes to 6-2.
Number 3, 1985, the only time Joe Montana beat the Raiders as a member of the Niners. Montana threw touchdown passes to Roger Craig and Dwight Clark in a 34-10 win.
Montana finds Clark, who's in for the touchdown.
Number 2, the first time playing against the Silver and Black, the final game of the 1970 season.
Back to pass goes Brody. Look, throws. Ford Qualick. He's there. Touchdown, 49ers.
49ers had to win to make the playoffs. San Francisco rattled off 35 unanswered points to beat John Madden and the Raiders.
The 49ers have done it. They have won, and it's really a happy bunch of 49ers.
And at number 1, 1994, Monday Night Football at Candlestick Park, Jerry Rice broke Jim Brown's record for most career touchdowns.
And they're going to go his way. He got it. The record. He did it.
A record that Rice still holds today with 208.
Sad news to pass along this morning. Anita Pointer of the legendary R&B group the Pointer Sisters and an Oakland native has died at the age of 74. Her publicist says the Pointer passed away surrounded by her family in Los Angeles. Anita and her sisters started singing together in the Oakland church where their dad was the pastor. They released their first album in 1973. They won 3 Grammy Awards, had 13 top 20 hits over the next dozen years or so. Well, new this morning, Pope Francis held a Mass at St. Peter's Basilica to commemorate the life of former Pope Benedict XVI, who passed away yesterday. Pope Benedict was the first pope to resign the papacy since Gregory XII back in 1415. The Vatican announced that the Pope Emeritus will lie in state tomorrow at the Basilica. At Benedict's request, the Vatican says that his funeral on Thursday morning will be a simple affair. 3 New York police officers were attacked by a man wielding a machete. Officials say that it happened outside of a security screening zone near Times Square. Police say the 19-year-old suspect struck 2 of the officers in the head with that weapon. At least 1 officer fired at the attacker, striking him in the shoulder. All 4 were sent to the local hospitals and are in stable condition. Now, through the Joint Terrorism Task Force, the FBI is working with the NYPD to determine, quote, the nature of the attack.
I want to start tonight by commending the brave actions by the members of the NYPD who responded to this attack tonight. Truly impressive to see what they do every day, and even more impressive to see how they respond in times of emergency.
Law enforcement officials said that there is no ongoing threat following that attack. Now, revelers in Times Square rang in the new year with an all-out celebration that had none of the COVID restrictions that marked the past 2 years. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette was on hand for the big moment.
2023 arrived at the stroke of midnight with the nearly 12,000-pound Waterford crystal ball drop and about a ton of confetti flying through the air. Many revelers said they were feeling good as they look forward to the year ahead.
It's the most iconic way to spend New Year's Eve and a bucket list thing for sure.
We just want a happy 2023. We want all our families to be with us and celebrating life, and that's it.
What is it like to end your 2022 here?
Amazing, like super awesome, the best thing in the world.
Down home. And CBS is in on all the celebrations with its special New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. As always, security was extremely tight here in Times Square. Thousands of uniformed officers patrolled the streets. Police say there were also bomb squads and radiation detection teams, as well as undercover operations. About 12,000 miles away, Australia helped kick off the new year with a fireworks display that exploded over Sydney's world-famous Opera House and Harbour Bridge, while Hong Kong put on a spectacular show over the city's harbour. And London had a huge fireworks display at midnight with Big Ben and the Thames River as the backdrop. Back in Times Square, the end of the festivities means one thing, the beginning of a big cleanup. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
Swimmers in San Francisco will celebrate the new year with the Polar Plunge at Ocean Beach. It is a New Year's tradition that's been going on for nearly 120 years. The first documented plunge took place in Boston, 1904. Now, the Riptide Bar will hold a pre-plunge warm-up before the event at noon. Then they'll host an after-party with a special menu of hot drinks. If you are daring or perhaps crazy enough to be a polar bear today, remember to bring warm clothes and a towel after the swim. Well, thanks so much for joining us. CBS Sunday Morning with Jane Polly is next. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.